to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, these Jets fans, they've been waiting for this moment. They only got 4 snaps of Aaron Rodgers a season ago before, unfortunately, that Achilles snapped. He's put himself in tremendous shape. He worked to almost get back last season. And that arm and that release, Kate, it is still one of the most dynamic in the game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Play action with Rodgers. He's got a man left. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Rodgers here from the gun. Breaks free in the center of the field. He has the New York touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. but they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Jones. He throws a bullet to the second. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Into the hands of Duvernay. And he's tackled for a short gain. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down throw by Jones. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
It's a design boot. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with third and goal.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Third and goal for Jones. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has it downfield, working the left. At the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Washington now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Short side option here, he's running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He put some juice on a deep. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars hold a slim 2-point lead early. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here comes the New York offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They give on 2nd to Hall. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Stuffed at the line a 2nd time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. And that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to ETN running right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play fake with Jones. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. ETN on the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Jets football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hall running between the tackles. And defenders are there to get him at the line. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10, Jones. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They'll send him over right. 2nd and 8. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Jaguar first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run, ETN. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
ETN. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead off the turnover. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. from the 36. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he gets him around 6 there. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Rodgers. Wilson on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Able to hit home, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has his man, it's Corley. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 17. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New York. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jaguars and Mac Jones ready to take over once more. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They motion the tight end over. From the 32. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw by Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they face 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 41. Again, Jones to the air. This is complete to Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play fake with Jones. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he gets this forward to the 19. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Etienne again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jones now on 3rd down. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming right is Hall. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Chad Muma there to bring him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Rodgers here from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Rodgers will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Looks like a 9-yard gain, and they'll now have a much shorter 3rd and 5 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now here's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Hall on the give. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Jets face a 4-point deficit. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He'll get this to Etienne. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd and just 2 to go. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Now Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Try to run for it with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Jaguars working with a short field as they take over. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion, headed right. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's Thomas, he's got it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third down, 1 yard to go. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
That's taken in by ETN. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Jones now to throw. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jones to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Jones. Buys time, rolling right. And he scores! It's a Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw is Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing once again, Rodgers. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Rodgers. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So we're halfway through this contest from Jacksonville. The hometown Jaguars out in front. Now we'll send you down I-95 a couple hours to Orlando, depending on traffic. And we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers here from the gun. Able to find Corley. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Corley reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Hits him on the out route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Has his man, it's Corley. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Chased out to his... This time they're going to get there and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Here's ETN on the give. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw by Jones. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Working inside the red zone. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. Still has room inside the 15. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets bring it back to even. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Washington now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars need only one to take the lead. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Rodgers to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Rodgers set to pass. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Hall has the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game up. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's Thomas, he's got it. Into the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars need only 1 to take the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Hall. Escapes a defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go right back to Hall. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. And that throw intended for Malachi Corley. And it's going to be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Rodgers here from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This will be caught by Adams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's spending so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Washington now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Hitting Ingram on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, ETN. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
The Jets offense now set to take over. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Has his man. It's Corley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Taylor. Complete out to the right. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second and 6 coming up here. This is Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a fourth-quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And, yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it here with Etienne. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go right back to Etienne. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's brought down at the 44. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st down throw by Jones. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. They bring Thomas in motion. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give right side. Here's Bigsby. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run. Etienne. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, here's Jones. The back grabs it.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Running right is Bigsby. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. Only a 20-yarder here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Taylor. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Taylor to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing, Taylor. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Taylor now. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Washington now to return. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
An option give here to ETN. Jukes one defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down. ETN again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He connects downfield on 4. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Duvernay in motion left. Quick throw left side, complete. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tight end gets it running forward. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Hall running between the tackles. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets leading by 7. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Jaguars football. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go. Now to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. On now is Cook to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw it. This will be caught by Adams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Here he is to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll look to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Here he is to throw. The quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So that brings up second down.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Back to throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. For decades, Flipper